gotta make this mistake. And too many nights you and I've said goodbye. Too many texts to express how I hate it.
Hey y'all, it's your girl JNELLY. Today I'll be doing some knotless braids with the curly ends. After blow drying it, I put it into 6 sections to make my life way easier. This hair is from Amazon. It is the Goddesty French Curly Braiding Hair 20 inches. Right out the pack, the hair was amazing. It was so soft. With this hair, you also will receive 2 clips, a crochet hook, and some hair jewels. I personally did not want to use rubber bands to seal off the end, so I parted my hair into small sections. This allows me to be able to tie a knot at the end of the braid instead of having to dip it or put a rubber band on. Personally, I recommend putting gel at the roots of your hair just to make it neat and tight. It makes it easier when you're trying to separate it into 3 sections before adding the braiding hair. This is my little section, so basically I parted all the hair into like about 16 sections, and then for each section, for each braid, I broke it into 3 pieces. To install the braiding hair, I start off by breaking my hair into 3 parts, and then I braid a little bit just to have an anchor for when I add the braiding hair. Once I think I went down far enough, I add the hair, and I braid underhanded, so I add 1 piece in first, braid a little bit, and then I tuck the other piece under and then continue my braid. I keep braiding it down until I feel secure and I can switch my hands prior to adding the next piece of hair. Now I'm grabbing my second piece of hair. Once again, I tuck it under and then I braid a little bit and then add the next piece. And I just continue this method until I have all 3 pieces in my hair. This braiding hair blended so nicely with my natural hair texture. I'm definitely going to be purchasing this again. I might do a different color, but the black is definitely my new go-to. This hair did not tingle at all. Like, no braids tingled, and like I thought that was super amazing because usually my fingers will hurt from braiding or pulling out the knots, and this hair was so soft. It braided so easily. So now I'm just going to continue to braid, and I braid underhanded. But feel free, if you want to braid overhanded, you can. As you're braiding down, if you notice that one section is getting too small, feel free to break a part of the bigger one, but I recommend breaking the one that you're about to tuck back in the braid. As I get towards the end of my natural hair, I like to add a little bit of gel just to tuck it into the braid a little bit better instead of having to trim it at the end. Once you decide you're ready to end the braid, grab a really small section of the hair and wrap it around and put a little knot. If you see that is giving you a little bit of trouble trying to knot it off and coming out, just wrap your hair around the braid a couple times and then knot it off. Okay, so we're basically going to do the same thing I did for the prior braid. So I'm not going to do a voiceover, just watch closely and then I'll slow some parts down for you. Next, I like to add mousse to seal the ends. Because when you're braiding, sometimes your curls get out of place. So by adding the mousse, it seals it and helps the curl get back to normal. And also I put it on the root of my hair just to lay down any flyaways that I may have missed when I was braiding. Now it's time for my favorite part. I'm going to lay my edges. So I always start by putting my hair in a ponytail tied back. I like edge booster, and then that's one of my edge brushes I got from some hair a long time ago. So I like to add a little bit along my edges. Just like that. Don't be scared. It's like put a little bit on there. Might need more, but I always think less is more. So I add as I go. Once I feel as though I have enough, I start brushing and swooping. I honestly always do like the same swoop pattern, but who cares? Next, I'm going to show you guys a few of my go-to hairstyles with these braids.
I'm almost done cause it's too many times we can't do what we